When the police entered room 23, the walls were clean. To clean, no blood, no struggle. But there was something else, a faint sound coming from the bathroom. A whisper, like someone saying her name. On March 14, 2021, a worried mother named Helen Carter called the police in Oregon. Her daughter, Abigail, hadn't been in touch for 5 days, which was completely out of character. Abigail was a 26-year-old travel blogger, and you might have even seen her YouTube channel, Midnight Roads. She loved exploring abandoned and supposedly haunted places. Her last known location was a small, secluded roadside motel called the Black Hollow Inn. Deep in the forests near Crater Lake, a place already infamous for its strange disappearances and ghostly legends. Investigators immediately turned to Abigail's social media, where they discovered her final upload. The video was titled, "One Night in Room 23. In it, she smiles confidently at the camera and says, "People say this place was closed after a guest vanished here in 1994, but will be the first to prove it. It's just a myth." The video continues for a while, but then, at exactly 11:47 p.m., it cuts out abruptly. Just before it ends, a distorted, chilling whisper can be heard, "Don't stay past midnight." That was the last time anyone ever heard from Abigail. The very next day, police arrived at the Black Hollow Inn. The manager, an elderly man named Mr. Lewis, seemed cooperative but claimed he had never seen Abigail leave her room. He even insisted that room 23 hasn't been rented for years. But the motel's own security cameras told a very different story. The footage clearly showed Abigail checking in and entering room 23 at 10:56 p.m. After that moment, she was never seen coming out again. With a search warrant in hand, the police forced their way into room 23. Inside, everything seemed perfectly normal, almost untouched. The bed was neatly made, her luggage sat by the corner, and her camera was still on its tripod, recording. But when they played back the footage, what they saw sent a shiver down their spines. At 12:03 a.m., just after midnight, the lights in the room began to flicker erratically. A dark, indistinct shadow appeared on the wall behind Abigail. She froze, her voice trembling as she whispered, "Who's there?" The shadow seemed to move closer. Investigators later enhanced the footage, trying to get a clearer look. But the shadow had no discernible features, no face. Then, the recording glitched. For exactly 17 seconds, the screen filled with static. Through the noise, a single, terrified scream from Abigail pierced the silence. When the video feed returned, the room was empty. She was gone. The detectives, now deeply unsettled, began a forensic search of the room. They tapped on every wall, checked under every floorboard, till one of them noticed something odd about the bathroom mirror. Behind it, they found a hidden door, sealed shut with old, weathered wood panels. Prying it open, they uncovered a narrow, dusty corridor that led to a small, hidden chamber. The walls of this chamber were covered with hundreds of photographs. They were all pictures of women, all smiling, and all reported missing between 1994 and 2020. And there, right in the center, was a freshly printed photo of Abigail, the date March 14, 2021, written beneath it. The investigation took another dark turn when they dug into the history of the motel's owner, Mr. Lewis. It turned out he had a son, Daniel Lewis, who had vanished in 1994, the very same year the first woman on the wall of photos went missing. Local rumors suggested that Daniel's spirit now haunted room 23, repeating the horrific acts he committed in life, luring female guests into the secret room where he kept his victims. When the police went back to question Mr. Lewis about his son, they found him dead in the motel office. Scrawled on the walls around him were the words, "She's not gone, she's still here." Weeks later, the Black Hollow Inn was permanently closed and boarded up. But the story doesn't end there. 2 hikers passing by the derelict motel reported seeing a light flickering in the window of room 23. They also claimed to hear a woman's voice whispering on the wind, saying, "Don't stay past midnight." But the most disturbing piece of evidence came from the final review of the motel's CCTV footage. On the night the police found Mr. Lewis, the camera overlooking the hallway captured something impossible. The door to room 23 creaked open and a figure of a woman stepped out. She walked slowly towards the camera, and as her face came into view, the detectives stared in disbelief. It was Abigail. She looked directly into the lens, and then the footage cut out. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think happened to Abigail? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy mysteries like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more chilling stories. Stay safe out there.